Welcome to the PLZ Soccer Show. I'm Peter Martin. Alan Ruff is with me. I'm back in the chair after you were the host yesterday, Ruffy, and it was fantastic watching you.
Yeah, it was a wee bit embarrassing at the time, but you should never leave anybody in charge who doesn't have the capabilities of doing this, so I'm back where I am.
Yes, absolutely. You like that position,
yeah,
don't you?
Yeah, I prefer it. There's no pressure on you whatsoever. Particularly when people are laughing in the background, it's very show off.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was good to have Barry, who was really sympathetic towards you as well.
Yeah, it was. I think he definitely didn't think we had the capabilities of doing this, and he was right.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we've got lots to talk about. First of all, Kelly, 2-0 against St Johnstone. Boyd scores again. Noises up the fans, which is great. And Jordan Jones, I think Steve Clarke was singing his praises, and rightly so.
Yeah, correctly so. If you get a chance to see the highlights, if you weren't at the game, he's in the action every time Kilmarnock are on the ball. He's running at people, he's creating havoc, and obviously he created enough havoc to get another penalty. This time, this one for me was debatable. I'm sure Derek McInnes would be watching it and have a view.
Yeah.
I definitely think he went down too easy.
I thought it was a penalty.
No, I didn't see any contact at all that would make him fall like that. I thought the player got the ball. But again, as we've spoke about on numerous occasions, the referee's got to make a decision. He sees a player going down, and for me it was the wrong decision.
Nice to see Lee Irwin get on the score sheet.
Yep, he was a player. I think we all were expecting bigger expectations from him, but it never really happened for him. But it's obviously a player like that getting a goal might just kickstart his season, and that'll be another player for Clarke to use from now until the end of the season.
So suddenly Kilmarnock have leapfrogged Hearts. Motherwell are chasing in that pack. There's three in the middle of the table that are battling it out for the top six, and Killy look good for me to finish above Hearts. I wonder whether Motherwell think they can catch Hearts as well.
Oh, I think Motherwell will think they can catch Hearts, and obviously of these three teams, I think if Kilmarnock and Motherwell never made the top six, it wouldn't be a big deal really. But if Hearts don't make that top six, I think it is a big deal from where they were, and obviously leaving Craig Levein in charge. If they weren't to make the top six and not make Europe, then it's a bad season for them.
Yep, it's an interesting one because all roads lead to the Edinburgh derby. It's a game that I love. I've spent so long living in Edinburgh, Ruffy, that I enjoyed the derbies. There was a time when the natural order was Hearts winning the derby with Craig Levein playing in maroon, but Neil Lennon's having none of that. I think that the Hibs manager was right to point out, listen, forget about natural order. If the Hibs fans just want to win Edinburgh derbies, then he's not the man for the job, because he has bigger fish to fry for me.
Yeah, I think he's turned this one on its head, and quite rightly what he's come out with, as you said there, is much bigger than winning derby games. A lot of supporters want to win derby games, and the players want to win them. Obviously, if you end up second in the league and you're in Europe and Hearts aren't in it, then obviously that's the bigger picture.
Yeah, so the derby itself, if you're going to win a match, you look at the team, you look at the stats, you look at the players involved. I'm looking at it all, and it all suggests to me a Hibs win, Ruffy, because I think they've got more talented players and individuals who can change the outcome of a game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think obviously Hearts have got Naismith, and they've got obviously Lafferty up front, who will cause you problems. Apart from that, you're looking about and you're wondering who's going to come up with the goals. They're not a free-scoring team, you know, as it's proved. They're very hard to break down. You wouldn't want to let them go one up, because that would be obviously, they're good at sitting in, but I think Hibs have got more than one goal in them. I don't think Hearts have on any occasion, so for me, I think Hibs have got more firepower.
Okay, I'm going to go Hibs to win it 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think it'll be 2-1. I think Hibs will be winning 2-0, but I think Hearts will get a goal. Okay,
there's the Lanarkshire derby. Huge. Saturday, Hamilton against Motherwell. Motherwell looking for top six. Hamilton trying to get away from the relegation area. I just feel, again, I look at Motherwell, the way they're playing, the form they're in, I think they can get the win. I was talking to Stephen Robinson, and I've got an exclusive one-to-one that's coming up on PLZ Soccer with him. What an interesting guy, an engaging guy, an enthusiastic guy, and I think the right man for Motherwell.
Yeah, I think since he's come in, you know, he's used what money he had very wisely. He's identified sort of a replica players, obviously losing Louis Moult. They brought the boy Main in. He's just taken over, scoring goals. They've all got all the young players. I'm a big fan of the boy who scored the goal, McHugh, at the weekend there, but I think they're firing on all cylinders. Unfortunately, Hamilton seem to be in a bit of free fall just now, and the reason they're in free fall is because their defence can't keep goals out the back of the net, and some of the goals that they've lost in the last 2 weeks have been absolutely shocking.
Okay, Motherwell to win 3-1 for me.
No, I don't think it's a derby game. I'm going to go maybe 2-1.
2-1, okay. So just the difference of a goal. Sunday, Old Firm. Rangers against Celtic. Rangers brimming with confidence, good wins of late. Graham Murty now, I think, trying to keep a lid on the excitement among the Rangers supporters. And Brendan Rodgers today saying, listen, the pressure is all on Rangers because Celtic are the champions, and clearly, you know, they're not as good as they were last season, Ruffy. I think when people talk about this gap, Celtic have really aided everyone by their poor form this year.
Yes, they have, but you're right, you know, the Rangers supporters I speak to are absolutely oozing of confidence in this game. They see this as the game that's going to turn their season. There's no reason to say why that shouldn't happen. I think if you look at the last 2 Rangers-Celtic games, they've been very, very close. Celtic don't have a Craig Gordon, who for me is a match winner. I'm not too sure about De Vries, if he can come up with that vital save that Craig Gordon used to. So yeah, the home advantage, I think, obviously it gives you a big advantage. But we saw Celtic before. We saw it when we all write them off, when they have the ability and the players to just bounce back. We've seen it like the Aberdeen games in particular. So I think Celtic supporters might not be worried about it, but they'll be expecting their big players to come up with a big game plan, and they haven't let the supporters down at all, so that's what they'll be hanging on to. Yep,
and I was looking at the papers this morning. I read the headline that the country needs a Rangers victory, according to Graham Souness. What a lot of nonsense that is, Ruffy, because quite simply, if you'd suggested that to Graham Souness when he started off what effectively would be 9 in a row, he'd have kicked you out of Ibrox.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. You know, nobody looks to either of the 2 teams for anything. You know, they've been through good times and bad times, and when you're through the bad times, you get it rubbed into you. If you're through the good times, vice versa. You know, so both sets of supporters know what it's like to get one over in their bitter rivals. So I don't agree with Graham in that one either.
Yep, it's bubbling along nicely. It'll be interesting to see who's got the big game players who can handle the pressure of it. The place will be bouncing because there is a genuine feeling among the Rangers supporters that Celtic are there for the taking. I'm not so sure, Ruffy. I know we'll go back over our predictions tomorrow. We'll probably predict again on Saturday. But I still think Celtic will win it 2-1 because I think they've got better players, and I think they've got individuals who can win the game. I think they're still to go through the gears, still to go up a couple of levels, and now with no European football, it's all there to play for. Now, how many goals do you think Rangers are going to win it by? Because you've mentioned it all week.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rangers 2-1. You know, I'm not as convinced as you. When you say Celtic have got the better players, I would agree with that. But I would think, are the better players going to turn up? Because if your good players don't turn up, you don't win games. Obviously, you're looking at Dundee being a big player. Scott Brown's always a big player. Forrest, you know, there's every chance.
Are you going to go through the entire Celtic team for me?
I'm just saying they're the match sort of winners for me. You know, and all you need is 2 of them not to turn up on the day. But as you're saying, Rangers for me have to up their game because there are certain positions on the park that need to be won, and whoever wins these battles will win the game.
Okay, you can give us your view on that. You can also download the PLZ Soccer app in the Google Store and of course on the App Store as well in Apple, and you can get the app. There's a video reporter section on it. Just press it, record your own message, and you might feature on our programme as well as the fans' view. So PLZ Soccer, if you want all the latest news north and south of the border, it's all there for you, and all you have to do is get on the website www.plzsoccer.com. but you can get that app. It'll give you up-to-the-date information on your phone every day of the week. Thanks for watching the Soccer Show from Ruffy and myself. Thank you.